Hey, what is going on, everyone? My name is Tidus, and today I'm on the MC Cloud server. Actually, I think I said that wrong. It's the Cloud MC server, and the Cloud MC server is kind of like a big old hub server. So if we go ahead and type in /server, you have your Skyblock server, your hub server, your faction server. Well, I guess there's not really a hub server. It's just kind of the main thing. You have Townie, you have Kit PvP, and then of course we are in Prison, and then there's many more that you can join. But I think Prison sounds kind of like a fun game mode, so I'm going to go ahead and start that off. And if you don't know what Prison is, Prison, well, I think everyone should probably know what Prison is, but the game mode Prison in Minecraft is a game mode where you are thrown into jail and you are at the bottom of the list. Everyone kind of hates you, and so if you can see right here in the white parentheses, it shows that we are in the G rank. So if we go to the middle, right there, there is, where's the G ward at? Should say, okay, right here's the G ward. So if we go down here, we should be able to kind of check the whole place out, because this is where we're welcomed. So like if you've ever been to Prison, I hope you guys haven't been to Prison, but if you ever seen like inside of Prison or heard about it, you have like your different blocks. You have your A block, your C block, all that other kind of stuff. So we are in the lowest block, which is G block. So right here you have your shop, and then you can sell all of your items you collect. It's not, the server isn't complete yet. It's still kind of in it's in the process of being made. I just kind of had early access to it. But you can buy your tools, and then you also have ores that you can sell as long as blocks, if I can speak correctly. And then you have your enchanting tables and anvils to repair. Now if we take you right over here, we have a tree farm. So anytime you need to get some wood for your, I guess for yourself, if you need to craft a pickaxe, a chest, anything like that, you can come over here and you can sell the wood as well. I believe, yeah, right here you can sell the wood. And then if we go even more over here, we have our own little cow section in case we need to get some steak for us. Go ahead and toss on our armor just in case anyone comes down here and tries to attack us. And then over here, it looks like we have a spider spawner, and we can sell string here. We can also probably make a bow. That'd probably be good in PvP. And also, if you guys didn't know, every time you cross this, I guess you call it like a beige color line, you are into PvP. So if I cross it here, right here in the chat, you'll see that I am out of the PvP zone. So if I go cross over it again, now I'm entering PvP zone, which means I am able to hit other players. Now if we go over here to the main section, this is basically what the main thing in Prison is. You mine, and then you sell your ores to the shop, which was just right over there, and then you simply just rank up. So if we go ahead and type in /rank up, it should show us how much it is to rank up. So it is 7.45 thousand to rank up to F. And then so basically as soon as you rank up, you get to like a bigger and better mine, and then as you rank up again, you get to a bigger and better mine, and then you just keep ranking up all the way to you are in the free world. And then once you're in the free world, you kind of get to do whatever you want. You no longer really have to mine. So we actually do have some kits. I don't really know about some of these kits. We do have spawners. I don't think we're supposed to use those, but we do have a Kit King. I'm gonna go ahead and try that one out. So Kit King looks like it gives us some really good armor. I would rather prefer this armor. There's not really a trash bin, so I guess we'll just toss our leather armor onto this little pressure pad place. And over here, yeah, over here by the pressure pads, well, I guess it's kind of more by the mine, there's kind of like a smeltery, so if you need to go ahead and smelt your ores instead of smelting them in the mine. And then we also have, actually we could just keep that diamond pickaxe up there, because it seems like we have an efficiency 5, and man, those spiders are just really loud over there. I guess we'll just move over here. Okay, this one should be good. We also have a axe and we have a sword, an axe, and a shovel. So we have our full diamond tools, and then we have our apples. So if we do kit again, we have some more kits. We have potions, which I'm not going to be using now. We have some gapples we can be using, which are just golden apples. And then you have your tools, your diamond tools, and then etc. We're not going to use any of those now. I'm just going to go ahead and use King for now, and then I'm going to go ahead and start mining until I have a couple of diamonds. Another thing I just realized that this server has, every time you mine a block, you get experience from it. So if you've seen the top right and you hear that dingy noise, it's a plugin called MCMMO. Now the cool thing about MCMMO is every time like you mine an ore, you get experience for it, like I just said. See right there, after we mined that coal, we got to a level 7. So now if I mine coal, I'm not too sure what the XP is worth, but diamond is obviously your higher XP, while iron's kind of in there as well as gold. So basically every ore is worth a certain amount of XP, and I'm pretty sure it's either emerald or diamond being the best. And the cool thing about this plugin is if I right click, you get a super breaker, which just kind of adds another efficiency onto your pick, and you can mine much faster. Now it does kind of get annoying, all that dinging, I guess. I wonder if we could turn that down. It still seems like... Okay, there we go. I was going to say that Super Breaker's lasting a long time. Unfortunately, you don't get Super Breaker to last forever. Now, another cool thing, I don't really have the levels now, but if you do have like 100 levels of MCMMO, I think for like, if you break this piece of iron, instead of getting 1, you'll be getting 2. And that's without having fortune on a pickaxe. Okay, so just hopped on to the MCMMO wiki. And what I just showed you guys was the super breaker. Now the super breaker, you don't have to be a certain level to have that, and the super breaker is an active skill that allows you to mine faster, and you can also change the double drops to triple drops, which means if you mine a piece of cobblestone, you have the chance of getting 1 to 3 pieces of cobblestone, which is very neat. And it automatically adds efficiency 5 to the tool, and then it says every 50 levels is increased by 1 second. So I think that's very neat as well. And then right there's a double drops, which is the same thing as super breaker. And then as you unlock or go to a further level, level 125, you get to mine with TNT. So it says instead of using a pickaxe, you can use TNT, and you get to like keep the blocks. It goes right into your inventory, and you have like a bigger radius of mining. And then you also have bigger bombs, which is unlocked at level 375. And I think it's even a bigger blast than the blast mining. And then you have your final one, which is level 500, and that's demolitions and then expertise. So that's even a bigger explosion. That's 25%. Actually it says level 300, or not 300, it says level 750, but here it says level 500. Okay, so level 750, the damage is decreased by 50%. You'd think you'd want to increase. I'm not too sure. And then if we go down even more, we have the experience table. So it has your ores. So the number 1 ore you want to mine is emerald, and that gives you 1,000 experience points. And then you have your diamond ore, 750, your lapis, 400, and then your etc. or your other ores you can mine. So you can just pause it here if you guys want to see what experience you get for breaking the different types of blocks there are. Alright, I'm going to grab one more piece of iron. And then I'm going to go ahead and toss this in the smeltery over here. Now, the nice thing about being the only person on the server is that we do not have to go AFK. Actually, these redstone things don't really work anyway, so it wouldn't do much protection, because if you are not standing on these blocks, people can come in and steal all of your items you're smelting. But like I said, since we're the only one on the server right now, since we have early access, I'm going to go ahead and toss those in the furnace and then just continue mining. I haven't really seen any more diamonds. I think they're only on the top servers, which kind of sucks. But I guess I'll just keep mining until I get a couple more ores. And right there we just got another level. We're already at level 33. But like I said, the nice thing about having diamonds on the top surface... Actually, yep, there's one right here. Okay, good. I just thought they only spawn on the top surface. But yeah, like I was saying though, I'm trying to talk a lot. I need to calm down a bit. But diamonds give you the most levels, as we've seen in the wiki. So I'm trying to go after all the diamonds. It's actually really dark down here. Okay, turn up my brightness. Okay, there we go. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and keep mining till I find a couple more ores, and then we'll sell our items. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this last piece of iron down here, since I've been just kind of mining out the whole bottom, kind of stripping it out, and I've already have half a stack of iron. Actually, did I not get that piece? There might be a little bit of server lag. Like I said, these guys are still working on the server. The devs are on right now working on some more mines, and as well as commands and plugins and ranks. So it's going to be a little bit until the server's perfect. Actually, we're not lacking. We must have just picked up that iron. But so far, this is what I kind of have down here. I didn't really go too far in this direction. Just a nice little strip on the bottom. And then I also made a staircase going all the way down here. That way we have an accessible way to get up to the top. Okay, so hopefully I remember which one I put my iron in. Now I think it was one of these two. I'm gonna guess and say that it was this one. Actually, I didn't mean to break that. Like I said, I know I've been saying it a lot already. The devs are working on it. That's kind of why. None of this is really protected yet. So I think in this bottom one. Yep, okay, so there's our iron. We'll go ahead and toss some more iron in. And then I'm going to go ahead and head to the shop real quick, because we already have almost half a stack of diamonds. Hopefully these sell prices are pretty good. Well, I just kind of remembered that since the server is in beta, you can't actually sell some of your ores. Like, you can't sell your diamonds or your iron ingot, but you can sell your iron ores and your coal. So I'm just going to go ahead and stash the iron ingot and the diamonds, but I'm going to keep the coal on me and the cobblestone as well. And then I'm going to go ahead and toss in my sword, my axe, my shovel, and my apples, and then we'll go ahead and rearrange our inventory real quick. I'll also go ahead and toss in that pick. Well, I just broke my pickaxe. I'm going to go ahead and do kit. Oh, what was I kit? Okay, kit king. So that'll go ahead and give us the pickaxe back, and then I'm just going to go ahead and toss out the axe, the sword, and the shovel. And actually that's pretty cool that our armor's stacked. But I just kind of realized that the server has not yet been released. So if we go ahead and scroll up here in the chat, where's it at? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it. Right here, the owner asked why we were playing, and then I just kind of told him that there's no sell prices, and then he realized that I helped out a little bit, so that's why I'm whitelisted. But yeah, so we're not really supposed to be on it, but he was nice enough to just let us go ahead and play. So I'm gonna go ahead and check on my iron, and then we'll see what he added to the shop, because he said he added the prices. So I'll have to see if these sell prices are pretty good or not. Just kind of remembered that we are OP'd on this server. So what I could do, since these shops are broken right now, we have 17 stacks of cobblestone. So if I do 17 times 64, so let me do that real quick. That's $1,088. So if I go ahead and do /economy and then give, and then my name, which is Tidus, and then if I give myself $1,088. Okay, there we are. That's just added to our balance. Now if I go ahead and go into game mode creative, and then what we'll do is I'll go ahead and get rid of all of our cobblestone. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. Just gonna take a little bit. I would do the clear all thing, but that will just get rid of all of our items and get rid of our last stack of cobblestone. And then what I'm also going to be doing is we have 64 coal that I want to sell. So I'm gonna go ahead and give myself $200. So go ahead and type in 200, and then we need to take away our coal. And then actually, if I go into here, grab that iron, I want to sell the iron as well. So if I go ahead and give the iron into creative or whatever, I can go ahead and give myself 400. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get myself out of creative. Now we're back into survival. Now if I check our balance, we are at $1,688. So far it kind of seems like cobblestone gave us the most money, so I might actually just mine for some cobblestone as well as trying to get some ores, because that gave us quite a bit of money. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to mining, since we have $1,000 now, and we'll try to keep ranking up. Okay, so if we look back in chat, I just got to level 80 for my mining skills. Now I'm going to go ahead and right click on the stone to activate the super breaker, and I'm going to see how much we can break now that we are at level 80. So I'm going to go ahead and right click, and we'll go ahead and turn on our super breaker. Now this should just mine super fast for a really long time, and we're probably going to get a lot of levels while doing this. Right there, we already got 2 levels from doing that. Hopefully 3 levels. It's just going up and up. We're at up to 4 now. 5. Hopefully, I wonder if we can get 10. Oh, nope, it already wore off. I was going to say, if we could get 10 levels there, that'd be pretty insane. So far, we have... Actually, let's go collect all of our drops. There must be a block here. Okay, yep. A couple of blocks changed back to stone. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and click... Actually, what the hell? Okay, there we go. Sometimes the super breaker's a bit glitchy, and if you place down cobblestone, sometimes it replaces it back to stone. I was just trying to pick up my drops. We'll go all the way back here and pick up some drops as well. So now I'm up to 24 diamonds and almost another half a stack of iron. So I'm going to go ahead and continue mining until we have a half a stack of iron and diamonds as well. We have our half a stack of iron, but our super breaker ability has just been refreshed. So we're going to give this one more shot before we head to the top. So go ahead and right click, and I'll activate it. Hopefully we can mine this whole thing. We're pretty close to doing it. If we don't get it this time, we'll have to use our super ability next time, and we should just be able to mine all this. Because my goal is to try to mine out this whole thing. Actually, there's not too much left. I think I could probably just go ahead and break this. And if you guys are wondering what the IP is, I will go ahead and leave the IP in the description, but I just talked to the owner for a little bit, and it is whitelisted, so you might not be able to join. There must be another infinity block here. Just go ahead and go around and collect this cobblestone. But like I was saying about the whitelist, the prison server is whitelisted, but you can join all the other servers like Hunger Games, Skyblock, and all the other stuff. So I'll just go ahead and mine up these last blocks, and we have totally mined out the whole bottom. And I'll grab this diamond and a couple more of these ores while we're heading our way to the staircase. And I'll go ahead and head back up to the staircase and make our way back to the smeltery and the shop. Okay, so I made it to the top, and we'll go ahead and collect our iron, which should be in here, and then I'll put the iron back in there. Go and restock up on the coal. We're almost to a half a stack of diamonds, and we have a half a stack of iron, and we have a stack of coal, actually almost 2 stacks, or 1.5 stacks of coal. And then we have quite the amount of cobblestone. Now I think we also have diamonds left over in our ender chest. Okay, we do. We have 60 diamonds. So I don't know if I want to sell these. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and sell these real quick. I need to do some math before I sell all these. Okay, so I have 15 stacks of cobblestone. So if I do 15 and then times 64, that is $960. So if I go ahead and head back into game mode creative, and then I get rid of all of our cobblestone besides for this 30 pieces of cobblestone, because that's not considered 64, so that kind of wouldn't be fair to add money to that. Go ahead and just click on these 2 left. Okay, so and then we'll go ahead and do /economy, and then was it give, and then Tidus, and then $960. So that's for the cobblestone. And then I'm gonna go ahead and sell all of our diamonds. So if I do clear on my calculator and do 60 times 150, that gives us $9,000. So if I get rid of our 60 diamonds, I can rank up. So I'll go ahead and do that, and then I'll give ourselves $9,000. Okay, and then go ahead. Actually, we can't get rid of our iron. No. Okay, so I'm not gonna go ahead and get rid of our iron, but I will get rid of our coal. So if I give myself $200 for the coal, since we only have 1 stack, and then we'll go ahead and get rid of the coal. And then if I go out of creative and then we check our balance, we now have $11,000. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my iron, which is left over here, even though it's not all the way smelted. I just do want to collect that. I think, was it this one, or was it, okay, it's this one right here. So go ahead and collect all that, and then I think if we type rank up, okay, yep, right there, it wants us to type rank up again to confirm. Go ahead and confirm that accept it. Let's type in chat. I'll just type in tame. Okay, so now we are level, or not level, we are rank F. Okay, so I just took kind of a sneak peek around the mine, and I kind of mined a little bit, but I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a tour of F. So it looks like this is kind of a cactus farm, I would say. I wonder if there's like a sell point for these. I'm not seeing one. Nope, there's not one down here, so it might be at the shop, or unless it's over here. Okay, so we'll go ahead and check out the shop then, since I didn't see it over here. And we'll also check out the sell prices. So it looks like we can actually get an Unbreaking 2 on our pickaxe. I'll definitely have to do that because our pickaxe has a lot of wear right now. It seems that the coal sell price is the same. We now have iron we can sell. I think the iron sell, or not iron, we actually have gold we can sell now. Okay, and then I think the iron price went up. I could be wrong. It just kind of seems like going up. The diamond price, I don't think that went up at all. I think, okay, so this is 64 for $1,500. Now, I'm not too sure if that's how the other mine was supposed to be, because it seemed like we ranked up very easily, and it seems like only 64 sandstone gives you $50. So I'm going to head back to, was it Warp G? Actually, there's no warps yet. I forgot about that. Still in beta. I'm going to go ahead and check that out then. So we just got back here and we'll check out the sell prices. So it kind of already seems like that this shop's better. Now the coal and the iron actually sell for the same. I was wrong about that over there. But one diamond sells for $150, and cobblestone even sells for better over here. So I might actually sell my diamonds and my cobblestone to the shop, because it seems like it's the better place to. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and call it there, guys. I hope you guys enjoy my first episode of the prison series. Again, my chunks start loading in, but if you guys want to play on the server, I will definitely link the IP in the description. But anyways, I will see you guys next episode.